What up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to the final. A little late on the stream, food got delivered a little bit late tonight. Got some good ass pizza though. But I had to finish eating, didn't want to rush into this. This is a big occasion. Little college football 26 on the channel tonight. Hopefully we get some folks to join us. But more importantly, we get to decide something very, very big for this channel. The second team that gets to get immortalized in college football 26 Dynasty history here on this channel. UTEP is the only name we know and love right now. But it's time to move on this year. And I think we got Old Dominion and Florida Atlantic. I think we're going to have... Who should be the home team? Is anyone with us? Who should be the home team tonight? Should it be Florida Atlantic or the Old Dominion Monarchs? Who should be the hosts, technically? Doesn't actually matter, but... What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? If you are here, if you are ready to see some high-flying college football 26 action, let me know in the comments. And absolutely... What team do you want to win tonight? Let me know which team, which school do you want to see me rebuild more? Alright. I'm gonna flip a coin. Let's do a coin flip, yeah. Flip a coin. Alright, so apparently you can just Google flip a coin. And then you get flip a coin. Alright, so I'm going to refresh this. Let's go heads, Florida Atlantic, tails, Old Dominion. Let's see what we get. The home team will be heads, Florida Atlantic. The Owls are going to be the host tonight. And we're going to send it right back to the stream. Had some technical difficulties doing that last time, so we are back in action. And now it's time to figure this shit out. Let's go. I'm fired up. I just want to know! And then I can start working on the hype video. And I'm going to start reaching out to a lot of the fans of whatever team we end up being. Because I want to get ingrained in this fan base once again. I want to feel it. I want to feel the excitement. So this is also good for jerseys. Because Florida Atlantic get to wear their all red. They've got some nice alternates, though. I love Florida Atlantic's jerseys. Excellent option both ways. I really would love Old Dominion as well. Fun team. I don't think they're a very popular pick, and I think that's what makes it so exciting. This is an excellent clash of jerseys, an excellent clash of opponents. As you see there, uneven overalls. Even overalls. Hopefully Old Dominion brings it home, says self-made Q. And it's about time we find out. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's head to the Sun Bowl. Let's head to El Paso once again. 6-minute quarters tonight. No accelerated clock. We're gonna do an absolute... What do you call it? Prime time action! Try to figure out what that was called again. Let's go overcast. Let's go partly cloudy. In the borderlands. Let's listen in.
Hello and welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and the crew. Ready to call it, but I'm ready to lead you through this game on my own end, and this is so exciting. This is absolutely what I love about this playoff, about this potential for this series. Just two absolutely perfect options for a dynasty. No offense to UConn and Wake Forest. They were also fantastic options, and for many reasons I would have loved both of those, but these are two smaller schools, two G6 schools, the group of six, as people like to call it. They're non-power conference. They don't have history in sports like the Alabamas, like the USCs, the Floridas, the UCLAs. You know, this is a story waiting to be written. I mean, obviously, I think the goal is to make it through the playoffs and make some runs and really immortalize one of these teams in college football history. Maybe set some records and find some legends that we never knew were coming. But two fantastic options. Old Dominion, a younger football school, and have had some decent wins, but Old Dominion is a school that hasn't really done much in Division I college football just yet. I think it's a program that a lot of kids are going to play for. Got some good players like Colton Joseph at quarterback, but he's rocked there. Big hit. It's going to be 3rd and 1 by Tyler Stolsky. Devin Roche is the name to watch for Old Dominion tonight, though. All 5'0" of him. He's one of the shortest starting running backs, I've got to say, that I've seen in college football, who has that star ability. He is the leader of this offense with his quickness and speed, and he is not going to get the ball here. Defense thought so too, and Colton Joseph picks up the 1st down for the Monarchs. How is everyone doing tonight? How we feeling?
He understands it's 4th and short. Like, I gotta stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Gotta say, big fan of real songs and not just drum lines being in College Football 26 this year. I think I have PTSD every time I hear a song start this year in the game so far that starts with just a drum intro. I'm like, oh my god, here they come again. Here comes 24 hours of drums. As I recruit 2- and 3-star players to come to my school. Monarchs with the ball here. Interesting formation, and it's a run. Tried to throw off the defense there, but they were not fooled. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here for Old Dominion. This is just a fantastic matchup of jerseys as well. Two great logos. Who's it going to be? I have played around with the idea of one of these schools, if they don't win tonight. Oh, big play for Florida Atlantic as that happens. It's Stolsky again. 2 tackles for loss already for the big defensive end, it seems like. And the Owls stand tall defensively to start off this game. Oh, he's a Mike. He's a big Mike. Tall. Colton Joseph never saw him coming, even though he was in his line of sight.
The Monarchs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away.
But yeah, I've played around with the idea of doing one of these teams, the loser, still doing something with them, and it just depends on what time I have, because this year is going to be slightly different than last year with UTEP. I don't have the time commitment to do every single game, play it, every single recruiting battle, show it. It's going to be a little bit more high level, a little bit more storytelling, and we're going to get further this year with one of these teams, and that's what I think I eventually want to do. And maybe we do 2 Dynasty series per year. I like the idea of 1 school a year because there's less players that get, you know, that historic or that legendary status. There's less moments, so the moments that we do have mean more. It's not like I'm going to go rebuild 10 schools, whoever's trending. If Vanderbilt goes and beats Alabama, you're going to see Bordeaux come out with a Vanderbilt Dynasty video the next week or the next day. And I mean, that just, you know, as cool as that is, and he gets to do it, you know, gets the views, there's no intimacy there. There's no love. There's no passion. I mean, there is, because he loves the views you give him. He loves the views people give him. But, like, he does this whole... I'm talking about it because it's a little frustrating to me, to be honest. I mean, Bordeaux, this guy that's one of the most popular college football content creators out there, does it year after year so far to get the views, to get schools to give him stuff. He has a map of all the schools in college football, in D1, and he chooses, and he has reasons for taking schools out. Who's going to be my first dynasty? That's the whole thing. Who's going to be my first dynasty? He gets to the point. He does it last year. He picked Nebraska, first of all, last year, which is a big school that's won before, just wanted to bring him back to glory, but you have a 5-star quarterback to start. I mean, it wasn't really a rebuild. Does all this work, has schools sending him t-shirts and making graphics for him, and he ends up picking Nebraska, who ended up sending him a freaking car. But this guy has very little emotion put into the videos, to the games. And what I don't like is he just went and rebuilded Nebraska in one video, maybe 2, I think, and then he just moved on to another school. Who cares if you're the first school? How about the schools he does after that, because they're trending, because he wants to do it? I mean, I get the passion for college football, the way he gets fans into it. It's awesome. I love the map. I love the choosing of the team. I just wish the first series meant more. You know, I wish it was like, I mean, like, I wouldn't say mine's perfect to do one a year. If I had a dedicated channel just for college football, maybe this would be a little bit more intense and in the weeds, and it would be the only thing you see. But I love my FIFA content too, or FC. So I'm just rambling, I'm just ranting, because I don't know, it's not the way I do things, it's not the way I like it, but what sucks about that is the way that views are. That's the way you get views on YouTube. Clickbait. And you know, Vanderbilt goes and beats Alabama, you see that Dynasty come up, you're probably going to click on it, because all things are feeling good about Vanderbilt right then and there. And that's what's trending. Just some interesting thoughts from yours truly on the whole college football content creating scene. There's a lot of good creators out there. A lot of them are small, though. So what I will say is, let's get back to the grind here. Old Dominion got the ball back after Florida Atlantic didn't do much. And they're driving, but it has been a good defensive start. Both teams' defensive lines getting pressure on the quarterback. And we're at the 50-yard line here. I don't think we've crossed it either way. But Colton Joseph and the Monarchs with a chance to hit that scoreboard first. Not going to get much there. It's going to be another 3rd down for Old Dominion here. 3rd and 5. Listen in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run play action. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another stop for the Owls. Defense continues to win the day, and I am happy I did 6-minute quarters, because both of these teams coming out a little bit timid on offense, not driving that ball downfield, but no score here, still a tie game, still anyone's ball game.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
Who's watching? Who's with me? How are we feeling?
From the 28-yard line.
Exactly. Exactly, self-made cue. And you know what I think with schools like this too is everyone calls it a rebuild, and I'm probably going to call it a rebuild on my channel in the title, but it's really more of a build. Someone said that with UTEP last year. Like, UTEP's never necessarily had that unbelievable team and then it fell apart. Like, a program like that really has never had the sustained success. So a program like UTEP, a program like Old Dominion, programs like Florida Atlantic have never really had that sustained football success. So it's, in my opinion, it's hard to call it a rebuild. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying anyone's wrong for calling it a rebuild. It's still a rebuild. You got to build to rebuild. But it's more of a build. It's more of a started from the bottom, now we're here, Drake kind of feeling. That we got nothing going for us necessarily. Never really been that team. As Veldkamp fumbles. Yeah. Just my thoughts once again.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Now I like the look of, really like the look of Florida Atlantic's quarterback here, Caden Veldkamp. Out of, I think, Bowling Green, Kentucky, as we switch quarters here. Dude is 6'6". I think he's well into the 90s in throw power. Florida Atlantic is built to be an air raid offense, which is very fun. And I like to run the ball. So their running back would still get very involved if I ended up with them, but I like the idea of being able to spread the ball and and support this quarterback, who I think is a junior too. So we would get 2 years out of Caden Veldkamp, 2 years to do everything with him.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense
It's going to be 3rd and 20 here, though, for Veldkamp and the Atlantic. Quarterback drops back. The big man cannot look downfield enough. Receiver can't even hold on to it. And more defense winning the day, but I would say more lackluster offense to start here in this beautiful setting in El Paso with the stadium split evenly. Something you love to see in sports. It's a beautiful sight, but what's not beautiful is what we're seeing on the field right now. We need some action. How about a punt return for a touchdown or something? Devin Roach not going to do so, and well, he's in the backfield now. Devin Roach and Colton Joseph and OLD Dominion Monarchs. Will they be the first ones to score tonight? And Devin Roach tore apart Wake Forest in that semifinal. Had a couple of big bursts, a couple of runs where he was breaking tackles, the little guy was. Yes, I like that. I like the way you said that, self-made. Oh, that's a nice play here. Can he find a space? Blocking does not hold up, and 1 yard is what they're going to get out of that screen, but yeah, I like that. I did want to do a Hawaii rebuild last year, and then I backed out because there was no real stadium. I just didn't like the feel of the lack of realism with that. Plus, when I found UTEP Stadium, the Sun Bowl, oh, I just had to say yes. I had to. But yes, they used to run, oh, what was their quarterback back in 04-05? Whoa, more pressure. Colton Joseph goes down, and he's injured, says the game. Is that a storyline here tonight? OLD Dominion's starting quarterback is injured. I do remember them having a solid backup, as far as I remember, but that is definitely going to be something to watch. And it could be in decent territory here for Florida Atlantic, depending on how this punt goes. Solid return, and they're almost at the 50. Can somebody put that football in the end zone? Or at least push it downfield. Oh, what was the name of that quarterback for Hawaii? Hawaii's got a legit receiving core. That's what I remember from last year, Pofeli Ashlock. As we get a big first down there for Florida Atlantic to start the drive. Yeah, Hawaii's a fun school this year because the stadium is in the game, the TC Ching Athletic Complex, I think, or something like that. With a cool backdrop, the mountains in Hawaii, the palm trees, kind of like a Florida Atlantic feel. Just minus the mountains in Boca Raton. Unless there is a mountain I don't know about in Boca. Veldkamp over the middle. And this is better. This is better from Florida Atlantic. It's going to be 2nd and short. Nice pass there. What's his first name? I think it's Gio Sands or something like that. Good name for a running back. That's all I remember. And I have seen his stats. He's the kind of guy I would like too. So 2 good running backs in this matchup, which is good for me, because I like to run the football. We're old school here. First down, Florida Atlantic. Looks like nice job to break the tackle. Liking the way 82 is playing for Florida Atlantic. I love the state of Florida on the side of the helmet. I really love that. I feel like UConn would benefit from having helmets like that with the state of Connecticut on the side. Any school, really. It's a cool look. It's hard to pull off, maybe, but I would say that Florida Atlantic does. Oh, big play here! It's the big man! I believe that's Nonar, and I found out, believe it or not, the guy that just caught the ball, 6'8", over 300 pounds, he's a tackle. So, what happened here is, I think he may have gotten some snaps there last year, maybe he's listed in the game, but that is a mistake. He's gonna get the ball here too! It's Nonar, the tackle, with 2 catches, and as much as that's a mistake, these teams' overalls are evened out, so let the craziness continue. And Florida Atlantic is 2nd and 2 from the 3. Finally, some action in this football game. Veldkamp's gonna keep it. Wrong decision! OLD Dominion's gonna get to him. That is a big play for Trinidad and the Old Dominion defense. And it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. After a few nice plays there from the Owls, but the Monarchs respond. And the Owls are faced with 3rd and 5. 3 wide to the left, and we're going to hit the 2-minute warning here at the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, but really the Dynasty Decider playoff final for the Therios Channel Dynasty.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the
Different
red zone.
formation for Florida Atlantic. They changed their mind.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Feldkamp is going to get taken down. The Monarchs defense prevails again.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Field goal kicker is on for the Owls, and I would assume he is going to make this 3-0. And he is. The Owls strike first tonight.
And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I like to have you experience the fight song, the scoring for the schools.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll
It's the kind of thing I enjoy the most about college football. The pageantry, the band in the stadium,
take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
the cheerleaders, all of it. Every
He
aspect.
stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Good job reading.
All right, so the situation is clear here. Old Dominion has just over a minute to score. Let's see how clock management is with the TPU here. 5 wide for Colton Joseph and the Monarchs. And he's going to try to run, and he can't get it. Clock is going to run, and let's see what they do here. Will they hurry up?
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been
I'm interested, too, because it's almost like I think Florida Atlantic will get the ball at the start of the second half. So you almost do want to score here, but if you don't get it on 3rd right now, Florida Atlantic has a chance to go down that field with 3 timeouts. So you really need to get this. Joseph back. And he's going to feel the pressure and get hit. You needed 1 yard, guys. 1 yard. Why be looking downfield?
It's amazing to think
Need a short route.
confidence this offense was coming into this game.
Bad coaching from the Monarchs, I would say. Bad decision making. And like I just said, with under a minute to play, punter is on. And Caden Feldkamp is going to have a chance to go the length of the field and maybe make it a 2-score game, or make it extend their lead.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Feldkamp is back. He throws. Not going to be a first, so the clock is going to run. They will use that first timeout.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield in Sands. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter.
Strange to wait and use your timeout there.
That time they got it to him. Throwing the football.
FAU Dynasty. What's up, Mason? That's hot. We love FAU right now.
Just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Owls are a good pick this year.
It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Let's see what this is first. Ineligible receiver. So it's going to go Old Dominion's way. 3rd and 5. Not a big penalty.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try.
Chance for a conversion here, though, for Florida Atlantic, and that is fun to see that someone else is in here doing an FAU Dynasty. Because right now, maybe use that 3rd timeout, Florida Atlantic. Coach. Maybe? If not, you're going to have to get up and snap the ball pretty quickly, lads. I don't know what we're doing here. Alright, yeah, there's the timeout. Waited a while for that one. Then again, this is the computer versus the computer, so all kinds of chaos and stupid decision-making will ensue. Should have put a disclaimer out before the stream started.
To on first down. Can't hang on.
Incomplete.
Really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So what do we got here, Caden Veltkamp? Yeah, no timeouts. 19 seconds. Can you get into field goal range and get the ball out of bounds? The clock does stop in college football. Well, that works. That is one way to stop it. I was going to say the clock stops on first down, but that is not a first down. So we are entering Hail Mary territory here at the end of the first half. Only 3 points on the board in this game, and it is Florida Atlantic. Caden Veltkamp in the offense with no timeouts. Still moving it. Third down here. They're going to give it to the 6'8" left tackle, who is not going to get the first. And that is going to end the first half here. The clock's going to run out. Not a lot of excitement here tonight, but the excitement for what this means is palpable, for me at least. The Owls and the Monarchs still have a chance to become a part of this series. This channel's history, per se. Big night for Tyler Stolsky so far, and that says everything about the game. All defense. And we got two exciting offenses in this game. Two potentially exciting offenses with some fast and electric players. And yeah, I'd love to see some of them out in space doing some fun things this half. Let's get the people going. What this game means is still enough for me to be locked in, leaning forward in my chair as this goes down, but let's see if Caden Veltkamp and the Owls can give us some action. Let's listen in.
18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Big third down here. And he's got his man. Veltkamp gets the first down, and the Owls move it.
Zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
All right, let's put together a drive here. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing an Old Dominion pick six too. I just want to see action. Give me some action, Jackson. That's a big guy in the backfield for Florida Atlantic. He's gonna get the ball, or at least he looks big. Is that Sands? He looked about the same size as Veltkamp there. I don't know if I'm seeing that right. Maybe I need to get my vision checked. How about that? I think I was supposed to, but I canceled my appointment.
They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Handing it to Sands again on the outside. And he's not going anywhere. And this offense that was moving it with the pass goes to the run on 2 straight plays, and now only has 9 yards to get here on third down for the kids from Boca Raton.
Challenge their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Veltkamp here takes the snap. Looks quickly, and Old Dominion has it read. Monarchs defense stands tall, and who needs action when you've got defense? If you love defense, then you are having yourself a great night right now. Hopefully. Goodness. The exciting football gods have not blessed us here tonight.
You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive.
What's great about this, though, as much as it's a defensive battle with low scoring, even with the added minute quarter. Oh my god, more defense. But even with all this, you gotta consider the stakes. You gotta consider that we still have ourselves a ball game that could be taken by anybody. As C.J. Doggett, one of the best names on this FAU roster, dogs the quarterback. I love seeing Tony the Tiger every once in a while pop up. Strange. I love Frosted Flakes. Absolutely love Frosted Flakes. It's one of the best cereals out there. Definitely gonna spike the old blood pressure, blood sugar. Man, Frosted Flakes are fire. One of the better cereals out there, but you gotta eat it early in the process. If you're gonna do Frosted Flakes, you gotta make sure you pour that milk and you get right in there. It gets really good after like a minute or two, but once you get into that range of letting it sit for a while, it's good, but it's mostly just sugar and milk, which it is from the beginning, but you don't get as much of that crunch. As Old Dominion gets a first down! Come on! Let's get some action! Come on, coaches. Draw up something crazy. Draw up a halfback pass or a flea flicker. To get the people off their seats here in El Paso. Devin Roach is swarmed. Back to the defensive side. And with 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, the Old Dominion Monarchs, I don't believe, have made it to the red zone in this game.
They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success.
Colton Joseph is absolutely crushed again. There goes that FAU defensive line again. They have not let him breathe, and I can tell you right now, no matter how much time you take, Monarchs, I don't think you're getting 17 yards here. Prove me wrong. Look at that. Look at up top. You got 3 guys, trips versus 4 Florida Atlantic defenders. I can tell you right now that's probably not going to work. And it's a screen. That might work. Oh my goodness, he just needed the 1 yard. If only he was bigger, he might have been able to push. Oh man, I think they're going to have to punt, but maybe not. Maybe they'll be aggressive. 4th and 1 here. I would go for it. I would run that football. I would find a way. Hopefully. That would be the goal. Damn it, they're not going for it. Oh, give me that excitement, coach. It's really like a yard and a half. It's tough to run it. They have... I mean, I don't know what that punt is. What a terrible punt. Well, let's keep that in mind. We'll be freaking recruiting a punter if we get Old Dominion. But it seems like it would have to be a pick 6 to get the Monarchs in the end zone at this point. Florida Atlantic are like limping through this game right now, which is definitely still anybody's ball game, but I can't even say Florida Atlantic has momentum. They've just had a little bit more chance, considering how little Old Dominion has done on offense. But defensively, these Monarchs have been fantastic. And they're going to stop Sands here and make it 3rd and 4. We're going to get one more play in this third quarter, and then we are on to the final quarter of the Dynasty Decider Playoff Final to see who I will let join the UTEP Miners in the history books here on this channel in college football. We're not going to get a play. We're not going to get a score from this quarter from Old Dominion. 3-0 Owls. Owls have more possession, and neither team has gained a single yard on the ground tonight, technically. I think that also adds in sacks, so I hate that stat, but I think that's why the rushing yards number is so skewed. But this is insane. 3rd and 4. Are we going to get a first down, or is it going to be defense stepping up again here? Play action, Veltkamp to the outside. Tackle is secure, and it's 4th and 1. 5 catches for 16 yards. Holy, grind it out fest. Good PPR night, though.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came
How's everyone doing in the chat? Talk to me. Talk to me about your Hawaii Dynasty, about your FAU Dynasty. I think what I'm excited about, no matter what happens in this game, is the fact that I am going to have to take some time in between this and when I start the Dynasty to actually begin it. Colton Joseph looking deep. Oh, he had a man, but he got blown up. What a hit from the defender there. The corner, the D-back, blows that play up, and it was actually right on the money from the quarterback. What a play from that defender. Oh, I love some hard hitting. Well, yeah, what I love is I'm going to have to wait, and I know that's not what you want to hear. You want to see Florida Atlantic or Old Dominion this Saturday, I would assume. In action. That's not going to work, is it? Is it? Oh my God, the Monarchs! Massive play! Colton Joseph getting hit, launches it downfield. Oh, let's listen to that fight song.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on.
I just realized that was muted. God damn it, what a play from Old Dominion. I was going off, man. I was loving it. Oh, that was epic. He was naked running down the field. What a play from the Monarchs. They waited till the fourth quarter to wake up, but here they are, and all of a sudden the momentum is with the kids from Norfolk, Virginia. Veldkamp over the middle. Here's some offense. Just wait till crunch time, says these two. God, this two-jersey matchup is absolutely perfect. It's really good, if not perfect. The all-red, classy, versus that baby blue that Old Dominion pulls off so well. Veldkamp in the offense with a chance to answer the Monarchs. The 6'6" quarterback drills it in there, and they're going to get the first down, albeit just 2 yards. And that is the guy that they want to go to. Both guys from Kentucky. Veldkamp to, I think, Messer. Gotta check my notes. I haven't really done the research on the rosters quite yet because we don't have a winner. And we definitely have a bit of momentum shift here in this fourth quarter, which is awesome. We needed it. We all needed it. As Sands gets the ball and drives it 3 yards ahead. How we feeling in the chat? How we feeling watching this final? After 3 quarters of snooze festin, you could join right now and you're seeing all the action. 1-score game, the team that's losing has the ball with 3:30 to play. And Old Dominion just hit us with an absolute shocker. After basically no offense the entire game, maybe a 90-yard bomb to an open receiver. Streaking down the field, just opened this game wide up. And this is a massive play in this ball game all of a sudden because of that. The Owls have 3rd and 7. Down by 4. Chance to keep the drive alive. Veldkamp back. Pressure's coming. Looks to the outside. He's got his receiver. And he's only got 4. So I do believe they're going to punt with all 3 timeouts right now. As Mo Bamba rings out.
This defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
Can't really say that ever gets old. Gotta love a little Mo Bamba to get the crowd going. Here it is. Colton Joseph Devin Roach, the Monarchs, on offense, with the lead and 2:28 to play. Owls have all 3 timeouts. Joseph is going to keep it, takes a big hit, and hangs on. Timeout, Florida Atlantic. They want to use him and get to that 2-minute warning, hopefully with a 3 and out here for their sake. Joseph keeps. He's going to throw. Looks over the middle. He's got a man! Massive play. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized that is not Colton Joseph back there. Colton Joseph really has been injured this whole time. That is Quinn Hanicle. The backup quarterback has been leading this Old Dominion charge. He is the one that threw that bomb. Under pressure. He's taken hits. As the backup, he came into this. This is an even better story than I could have imagined. 2:13 to play. Florida Atlantic now has only 1 timeout. No timeouts. And Old Dominion's got a first down and more. They are in field goal range, and they are in control of this football game. That might have just done it right there. The Monarchs might have just sealed the deal. Unbelievable. They're throwing the ball up by 4 when they could just run it out, really. Amazing. Amazing. And they are going to run it out. I can't believe it. The Old Dominion Monarchs are it. From Norfolk, Virginia. Old Dominion University. That is the team. I thought the clock was going to run out. That's why I was getting so excited. But we have ourselves a winner. And I think it's seldomly used in Dynasty, which is why I'm excited to pull it off myself on this channel. We go from El Paso, Texas in year 1 to Norfolk in year 2 in the state of Virginia as Quinn Hanicle, who has epically come in for the injured starter for Old Dominion at quarterback, provided an absolute spark in the 4th quarter with one of the plays of the series, plays of the playoff. And now he gets a chance on 3rd and 12 to kneel it out for his Monarchs. ODU. Coming to Therios' channel, baby. Ooh, I love it. Feel bad for Florida Atlantic, though, because I really was starting to warm up to the idea of a dynasty with them as well. I really was. Oh my god, they're going to kick the field goal. I think they actually have to kick it, technically, or else they'll get delay a game. We might get... Oh my god. Is the clock going to run out? Field goal is good. 10-3 is going to be your final. Is the game going to end? No, we have a kickoff coming. All right.
Right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown.
Unbelievable. Yay. The logic there. Because now Florida Atlantic can just return this for a touchdown. No way, right? The answer is no way. And it's official now. ODU. Get used to me saying that. ODU in baby blue has survived the Dynasty Decider playoff, knocking off the Wake Forest Demon Deacons in the semis. And the Florida Atlantic Owls in the final. Watch out for those Owls, though. They may be back on this channel at some point. But for now, Old Dominion has etched their name into my history. Oh, UTEP was a lot of fun, but this is going to be a long grind with those Monarchs in the Sun Belt, the Fun Belt. Full of Southern schools who are not the big Southern schools you're used to seeing, so... Yeah, we got a whole story to write, and I'm so ready for it. I will be coming out with a hype video while I'm away. I'm going on a cruise, to be honest. I'm going away, leaving Sunday. Sunday, I will come out with the next FC Destiny video. It was supposed to be today, but busy at work, knowing that I have a week off next week, so had to focus on work. We're back to FC Destiny on Sunday. I'm finishing up that video. It's a great one. Really good. You won't get another FC Destiny video until I'm back from the cruise in a week, so probably going to be another 10 days after that. But while I am away, 2 things are going to happen. I'm going to release the Old Dominion hype video. I'm going to do as much as I can to get you that video. And then while I'm away, I am going to be working on a new logo for my channel. We're not going to completely rebrand. I'll still be Therios. We're still doing all of the same content, but I think it's going to be a little bit less minimal, maybe a little bit more focused on the red versus the green in my background. But Could be minimal, might be large. Find out next week. Find out about Old Dominion. Start doing your research, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you wanted these Monarchs to win, and, well, they just did. Old Dominion Dynasty coming to my channel very soon. Get excited. I would expect... yeah, just keep an eye out for that week when I get back. We're going to get right back to it as soon as I'm off that boat. But until then, this has been Therios, y'all. Appreciate you if you joined me tonight. You'll never walk alone.